Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow.
It is so much that you sit and you genuinely want to listen. You genuinely want to learn. But then it's all of this, right? Like the energy has to be a particular way. I didn't know what to expect. And I came in here, true, right? I mean, I came in here and the first thing I saw was this. And I thought, gosh, we know each other already. See, I'm going to cry. I was supposed to see that before I sat down. Because then there are things that we understand about aura and about energy and about chakra and about coherence that perhaps a va that may have been one size or attended in a particular way, we've attended that va without even knowing. We've already attended the va in order to prepare the space.
So could it be that the va is already there, tended to, and so on, and then it was just only noticed at that point?
Absolutely. Because the va is this greater existence, right? We're always tending va. Our tending is our commitment to what that tending is or what it looks like, because we can forsake it, we can ignore it. And even the ignoring of the va is attending to it, right? And so I think that's where we find ourselves now. We are stuck in a place that it gets harder and harder to get ourselves out of the quicksand. Part of it is there's so much noise around us all the time. And it's more and more and more difficult to stay the noise and transcend the chaos because there's so much of it around all the time. I'm hard pressed, though, to believe that, especially in a place like ours, where for generations we have lived together, eaten each other's food, housed each other's children, we've taken care of each other's families. I don't think we realize that we have actually fallen away from the power of that. We've taken it for granted for so long. And we've turned externally to blame our trials and tribulations on things that we really have absolute control over. And I think that if we come back to this va and till this va, that we can then turn to a visitor or an entire industry and say, okay, now we're ready. 5 million or 10 million, And not to say that we have the infrastructure for 10 million. We certainly don't. But because we've handled the internal pressures of our own community with and about and for and from each other, the pressure of all of this burdening this, no, we're good then. We've surrounded ourselves and each other with light. And that surrounding with light, nothing can then penetrate. That's all good. Then we can say, okay, we can't handle 10 million, 5 million can come this year. And we bring the 5 million in and we do the work and we send them home with light. And none of that really works unless we have malamad, malama ia keia kayau, that this community is cared for.
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.